Hi, what's up, y'all? It's D about to react to this video by Omizi. It's titled Sneako ruined his career in 48 hours again. I mean, how many times can he ruin it, child? Let's see what's going on with him now. Let's watch.
I think Sneako played the song. Yeah, I think Tristan explicitly told me that Sneako played the song.
If Sneako played the song, Sneako played the song. I don't think that any of them are deeply anti-Semitic genuinely. I think they're just kids. It gets a reaction. They think they're funny. They're on the internet. I really didn't do anything wrong. I don't think I sold him out. I'll tell you why. Firstly, he hasn't been my friend for a very long time. Oh, my boy. He's not like Tristan. I hung out with him years ago.
Oh, people are accusing him of throwing Sneako under the bus, and he like, I don't fuck with that nigga. We ain't never been cool. Fuck is you talking about? So I didn't betray him. Period.
Ago when he was emulating me, trying to be me.
Oh.
Ooh. I made his career by speaking to him. Oh. Forever. Instead of showing me thanks for that, he started, every time I wouldn't reply to his texts, go on stream and cry in some way and complain about me.
Worried about the backlash. Before you saying, oh, it was us that wanted the song. Why are you now saying it's somebody else? Because you know why? He's folded. Yo, folded. Oh, I didn't fold. Sneako, you are worried, my friend. You know how I know? Hey, but we're back with gloves. What can we do? You are worried, Sneako.
Sneako, what would you want Myron to do?
I don't really want to give it attention, but it's pretty clear. It's like this is an embarrassment. I mean, you're supposed to be like the leaders of the masculinity space. It's like no principles. You ask for a fight, back down, in my face, nothing. Say let's fight, no words. Try to squash it. You go behind my back, talk. It's embarrassing. These are the people that are supposed to be accountable. Men need to be accountable. Men need to lead. These aren't leaders. These are frauds. Yeah, just like from my perspective, we can move on for the city official.
Oh, the Red Pill boys are fighting.
I've never seen this many people switch on me, bro. I've never seen it happen. I don't see a lot of people supporting me right now. There's a lot of pressure from a lot of different angles. Perhaps I'm too paranoid.
No, it's because you thought you were holier than thou. You thought you were greater, but at the end of the day, you still in a coup. I made a video about the biggest group of losers coming together and going to a club, trying to spark up a controversy stream. It was filled with massive amounts of cringiness, but the thing that really stood out was this song that was played. Kanye West's HH, a band song that's very anti-Semitic, blasted not only in the bands, but was requested in the club. And in that video, I called out how crazy it was for those guys to be, linking and building and coordinating with each other, solely due to the fact that they don't actually like each other. And that was kind of highlighted when they left stream and went back to their homes and started attacking each other on their own individual stream, through tweets, through streams, all that stuff like that. But the funniest thing about all of this is that everybody turned their attention to one guy and one guy only. They all started dogpiling and shitting on Sneako, arguably the weakest link in all this. And I think this is so funny. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It would be greatly appreciated. Let's hurry up and get back into this video. I feel like I gotta give a little bit of a backstory on Sneako. See, there's two Sneakos that exist on the internet. The creative, the ultra introspective, the one that goes out and does the vlogs, the one that's self-aware, the one that's really, really sensitive. And that part is important because that bleeds into everything else. And he was getting that off for a little while, but then I think what happened is that, people weren't gravitating towards it like he thought they would, or maybe the money wasn't coming through. I don't really know. And this is what activates the B-side of Sneako, the rage baiter, the shock value guy, the red pill grifter, the guy that grabs at the low-hanging fruit to get his name popping again. It's almost like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type situation. And it's funny how, when he gets into that rage baiting bag, he always goes back to the whole defensive mode, defensive mode, defensive mode. People are killing me on the timeline, and they care more about this than they've ever cared about Palestine. Shut the hell up. Now, it's funny because Sneako has access to a plethora of content creators on these different platforms. Even recently, after he got unbanned from Twitch, he's aligned himself via phone call with people like Agent 00. So he can get to this whole different side of the internet. But he also has access to the Nick Fuentes, the Claviculars, the Fresh and Fits of the world. It's funny because all of these guys that I just named are more so temporary alliances. They're there to use you just like you're there to use them. But the difference is that you won't throw them under the bus, but they sure as hell will.
You don't get on board with me. Sincerely, I say you're here, and I don't care. But when I see you doing that, like this guy likes, likes attacking, you're very thin, like standing here. It's not thin skin. I don't care about short comments. I care about you, not caring about your friends. That people that you supposed to care about. Why would you do that to people that help you out? Why would you send people to go and attack people at the same level on his place? You know why? Because you're a fair weather friend. That's why.
It just dawned on me. Everybody turned on him. It ultimately started to unravel after the backlash of them playing that HH song in these different clubs that got them banned from Miami. They technically didn't get banned from the city, but they got banned from the nightlife, the restaurants, the events, pretty much anything and everything. And I guess Sneako didn't get the text of no's goes because when everybody had the opportunity to get back to their specific platforms, everybody turned on him. Starting with Andrew Tate.
I think Sneako played the song. Yeah, I think Tristan explicitly told me that Sneako played the song.
If Sneako played the song, Sneako played the song. I don't think that any of them are deeply anti-Semitic genuinely. I think they're just kids. It gets a reaction. They think they're funny. On the internet, I really didn't do anything wrong. I understand why some people were offended. I got on a bus. Full-grown men made decisions while I sat on my phone. I then got off the bus and stood in the nightclub while other people played songs while I sat on my phone. So it's so clear that songs like this can't be played without meeting genuine power in the world.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so hilarious, actually. Now, you would probably expect this. After listening to more of Andrew Tate's spiel about how he even got there, he kind of told this story about how he didn't want to hang out with Sneako in the first place, which makes a lot of sense. Not too long ago, I covered a video where he and Sneako were beefing. He got age restricted because of the reasons why they were beefing, but just know they had been at odds with each other. So they weren't really friends in the first place. As told by Tate, they had to beg Andrew to come out that night to even spend time once he found out that Sneako was there.
So I was like, I'm not going to talk to him anymore. So I didn't talk to him for 4 long years. I was going to avoid this guy because he's just weird. And then I get to Miami, I speak to Tate, and Clive is with Nick Fuentes, and he begs for Sneako to come. And I said, Sneako's weird. Begs and begs and begs. Here we are. Who's on the internet insulting me? Sneaky.
What a fucking loser. Could you imagine sucking up to this guy who you are actually beefing with in real time because they need the lip? Oh my God, what a dickhead. But those are his non-friends. It gets even worse though, because even his friends, or people he would say that he aligns with, is cool with, some people that really came up in the same content creation era that he grew up in, have even turned their backs on him. Aiden Ross, of all people, who has said things like, yo, I think these jokes are funny, you gotta laugh at your own people sometimes. Even he turned his back on Sneako.
They got banned from every fucking club. Are you fucking kidding me? How? Well, I'm not gonna say how. The Miami clubs are all, dude, Miami's all Jews. Like, they're so fucking dumb. They should have done that shit in, like, I don't even know. I think everybody has seen that fucking clip, and it's not a one-person thing. And I love Sneako, but I didn't fuck with that clip personally, only because my family saw it. He got mad at me. I said, listen, guys, this is just an act. He loves Jews. Sneako's Jewish. Sneako's dad loves me. And I'm like, bro, Sneako. I'm like, texting him on the side, like, dude, my mom, my dad, come on, bro, what are you doing?
Guys, the reason why I have such a smile on my face is because Sneako did all of this. His whole world is falling apart around him. Everybody's throwing him underneath the bus, and he couldn't even commit to the bit.
Yeah,
I was watching Young Don's video about this situation, and he highlighted the fact that if you look at Sneako on that bus while they are playing that song, Sneako can't even commit to saying the actual words to the song.
He looked the most uncomfortable.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. Everybody else in the car is bumping it, having a great time, singing the lyrics. Myron is in it. He's committed. Sneako can only raise his eyebrows. Oh my. And that's them playing it in the club. And Sneako is saying every other word, verb for verb, bar for bar, line for line, adjective for adjective, noun for noun. But when it comes to the specific anti-Semitic part, he's not even saying it. He's literally avoiding saying it. So if what everybody else is saying holds true, you put that song on for everybody else's enjoyment, for them to get their shit off because you knew it would go viral. Cool, fine, dandy, you're a loser. But what makes you even more of a loser is you couldn't even commit to the bit with him. You couldn't dive head first in it. Why?
That's probably why they threw him under the bus.
You wanted some sort of escape. You wanted some sort of rationale to be like, I didn't even say the lyric. But then they flipped it on your head, you dickhead. These people that you thought you were gonna be cool with. But after seeing all that, Sneako is on his like angry tip. Like his reaction is to defend himself by going back at all these people. He first starts off with his normal grift of saying that, yo, people are mad at this, but what about this? If he had to get one tattoo, I know he's Muslim now. If he had to get one tattoo though, I think Sneako should get whataboutism tattooed across his chest and flex it every single time that he gets into some sort of trouble, because that's always what he reverts to.
Aiden is one of my good friends. What he said just sucked. Do you hear what he's saying? I'm ready to play one more time.
You're just becoming good again.
I was just becoming good again. What does that mean? I was just becoming good again. I was just being a good enough boy to be mainstream. I was just being a good enough boy to have good PR. That's what he's saying. You weren't attacking and you weren't hurting people's feelings enough. You had good PR. Let's break down what did I do to be bad, Aiden Ross? What did I say that was bad? I played a song in a club that you didn't like. Look at the other thing. But here's the problem and why I'm so sick of this and why I'm talking about this. Because taking a deal, and this is all these people, it's not directed at Aiden.
Oh my God.
Millions of fucking dollars while your fans go broke.
Oh my God.
A brand risk. It's PR friendly for a girl to turn 18 and she already has all the OnlyFans ready and she drops it on the night of her birthday right at midnight. That's still PR friendly. People who do, it's one of the, I'm gonna talk about it right now. As one of the highest out of any addiction, killing themselves. And you can make millions and millions and millions of dollars promoting it every day, knowing that it's wrong. The reason they get rich is because they get poor.
Sneako's done a dick. Shoot. He's done it? Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about? No, I didn't. No,
that's a real picture.
What the fuck are you talking about? This is not true. He knows this is not true. Why is he saying this on his stream in front of people? What is it?
No way he can't take a joke now all of a sudden.
Why is that the way he's speaking about me publicly? This is false, and he knows this, and I've said this to him multiple times. He continues to say this publicly. Dude, like, this is not how you have your friends back, and this is not how you talk about Kai Snyder's speed. This is what happens about a lot of these people because I have less clout. They talk about this.
Oh.
in a negative way because they're incentivized.
It's funny because even as I read some of his chat as it scrolls past, they aren't even on Sneako's side. He's losing himself in these conversations, and it's actually pretty funny. But Sneako can't handle this. Like, he feels as though this is disgusting work for real. Why? Because the walls are closing in on him. You see, Sneako suffers from O.J. Simpsonism, a term that I'm trying to coin here. He thought that if he could do all these things adjacent to all these people, that he would be okay. They would always shield him from whatever's going on. But the difference is, Sneako, you can't. Why? Because you also aligned yourself for the longest time with being black, being that black guy that allows these people to say the N-word. You know, you've always aligned yourself with black culture and black guy identity. So when the going gets tough and the rubber needs to meet the road, they'll always throw the quote-unquote black guy underneath the bus. And you won't jump ship like Myron does or Walter does. You won't do any of that. Because granted, they were also in the clip saying it. But as we'll show a little bit later, Myron kind of flips script, even on you, gang. But anyway, Sneako is so hurt about this situation with Aiden, what he would consider to be a real friend. Mind you, he's already lost one of his real friends, the one that called him after the whole situation, saying that he was banned from all these Miami nightclubs. So he has to hold on to any semblance of real friends that he can going forward.
So I'm banned from everything?
That's what I hear.
From who? Who said that?
You're virtually banned from every single hospitality group in the United States.
Like what?
Tao Group, Group Hospitality, H-Root Group, virtually every restaurant, every venue, every nightclub, you're pretty much banned for your anti-Semitic remarks and your absolute racism and your hatred towards Jews. I thought we were friends.
We are friends. You don't want to be friends anymore?
No, I haven't been your friend over a year, man. Your anti-Semitism is blatantly disgusting. It's very, very offensive. You know, I've hosted you thousands of times, taken care of you. I've been a true friend. And all I've ever received from you is hatred, racism, and just anti-Semitism.
When have I been racist or hateful towards you?
You always say smirky remarks. It's always been against Jews.
Because Sneako can't handle this, he decides to hop on the phone with Aiden Ross and get to the bottom of this whole situation. And I'm not gonna lie, it makes Sneako look way worse in this situation.
You didn't. So why are you saying I don't know what's going on because I'm a brand? I don't give a fuck about none of that, bro. Pull up. I said that.
My point is, I don't think that you talk about me the same way you talk about Steve or Kai.
They're not Sneako. You know I don't talk to them at a close level. I speak to you every day, right or wrong?
Even then, I still. It's the same way. And I'm not trying to. That's okay.
Sneako, you're my close friend. We speak every day. I don't speak to Kai and Speed. What?
I want to talk about my friends highly.
Sneako,
especially when going around it, especially in a situation.
I expect the same thing. Don't say, oh, Aiden, Jew, all this. Don't do that then. See what you're doing?
Don't do Aiden, what? What are you talking about?
Do not do this thing where you need to be consistent. Meaning, are you?
Where am I consistent?
You just try to compare Kai and Speed to you, bro. No, that's way different. Compare you to like Cheese or Cuff'em. We all crack fucking jokes. What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with cracking jokes with your friends. I'm close with you. I'm gonna crack jokes with you. You're gonna crack jokes with me. What the fuck? It's not rocket science.
The reason why it makes it way worse is because what Aiden was alluding to at the end is the truth about Sneako. The consistency is a problem. The bitching and moaning when he gets his feelings hurt, but somebody else can't be taken into consideration is the problem. What Aiden was just talking about was the fact that you went on this major platform and made jokes about Jewish people, you know, these people being Jews are this, that, and the third, while your best friend is a Jew. And you think that that's all fair in love and war. That's fun and that's game. But when he gets on a platform, his own platform, and makes fun about dick jokes, you having dick pic jokes out there, all of a sudden you want to get emotional and hurt. And Sneako had to take that in because he was looking like a clown in front of thousands of people. At the end of the call, he finally concedes to the fact that, you know, he was kind of wrong in this situation.
No, W. Aiden, he's a good friend. You know, to be honest, it's like so many people are turning on me right now. So many people are switching up. I spiked maybe my cortisol spiked right now. My cortisol spiked. Thanks for the 10. Sneako, not gonna lie, fuck you heavy, but you low-key sound paranoid right now. Aiden ain't out to get you, bro. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I probably. Dude, yeah.
Now, Sneako probably thought he had one more leg to stand on. You know, one more friend to support him in all this. One more guy who was going to have his back. The guy who was going the hardest when the song was being played in the van. And that would be his friend, good friend, Myron Gaines. But I'm here to tell you guys that would be further from the truth.
Hey, Myron, I'm live right now. I'm not alone.
Okay, my bad.
What's going on?
No, I'm good. If you're live right now, I'll just get you back.
Did you see the Tristan tweet? What do you think?
The one you sent me earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw from what you sent. Yeah, I mean,
Oh, in real time.
I'll talk. You're on stream, so I can talk to you about it.
In real time, finding out.
Well, I mean, they talked about it online. What do you think? You want to? I mean, it's okay if you don't want to.
Yeah, I just wish we kind of handled this.
Well, it's already out there. He's quote tweeting his lawyer. They're putting it on me. It's already public. It's not something that you saw privately.
What lawyer?
Oh, let me say to y'all right now. This is the face of a man who's figuring out that he's about to get snaked. This is the face of a man whose friends turned all against him. And
I kind of feel bad, but then I don't. I'm just recalling everything that he's done and said, so I'm like, fuck out of here. Whatever, you get what you get. But damn, look at this face.
The face of a man who realizes that he just royally fucked up.
I mean, again, you know, bro, if it was the other way around, I would tell Tristan the same thing, right? Or if he asked me the same thing, like, oh, I'm not sure right now what he does on this stuff, like, stretch all this behind the scenes. Like, I wouldn't, you know.
It's not, I know, but it's the curtain's up. It's not behind the scenes. It's like, it's not going to happen. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, I didn't know you were live.
It's fine. I'll talk to you. Bye.
Sheesh, I didn't know you were live. Now, this is rich. If anything, Myron goes the hardest on some of the most anti-Semitic stuff that goes on the internet between all of these guys that we're talking about right now. I've seen him bump the song. I've seen him talk about, Jewish people. I've seen him put on costume and go over the top when it comes to Jewish people. He has very strong stances about Israel. Like, Myron is really about this life. But in a moment of time where he could just publicly vouch for Sneako, he exposes his true self. And maybe not so much exposes his true self, but really exposes where Sneako sits in the pecking order. So when they came to Table later on, and to Table to stream Discord with DJ Academic, I'm glad that Sneako actually let out his true feelings about these guys, because this is what we've been saying about these guys for a long time. But Sneako, you just kept giving up your platform to them for the past couple of years.
I think it's. I don't really want to give it attention, but it's pretty clear. It's like this is an embarrassment. I mean, you're supposed to be like the leaders of the masculinity space. It's like no principles. You ask for a fight, back down, in my face, nothing. Say let's fight, no words. Try to squash it. You go behind my back, talk shit. It's fucking embarrassing. These are the people that are supposed to be accountable. Men need to be accountable. Men need to lead. These aren't leaders. These are frauds. These are pussies. It's an embarrassment upon all of us. And especially, I mean, Myron is such a man of real character. It reflects on.
And let me ask you a question. But it's funny because they've always been like this, Sneako. Again, you have just been a vessel that they've used over the past couple of years to get to a younger, more assuming audience. And at this point, I've got to continue to ask, like, what are you gaining from being next to these guys? The thrill and the rush of, being in the club for that moment, it got you next to some of the biggest names, probably some of your childhood idols. I remember when you were running around with Kanye West, but now even he's denounced all that stuff and is pushed away from that image. While these guys are sitting on stream with you or promoting the degenerate actions behind closed doors, they were canoodling with the people that you were criticizing. And when put to the test publicly, they threw you under the bus, nigga. And now you're running around scripting and scramming, trying to come for any platform that talks about you. Yeah, I see you calling out Young Don, nigga. I see you watching my podcast because they put your name in the title when I wasn't there, nigga. We've seen all that. Your ego is so bruised that you're going after littler fish. You're going after commentators. You're going after people that don't really matter. You're going after people who are criticizing you when you should be going after the friends that turn their back on you and criticize you in public. But I already know what's going to happen next. You'll forgive them. Why? Because you need the look. Right now, you'll get it off by reacting to Young Don or hell, maybe even this video. But that won't get you the look that you're looking for. This will die down after a little while. You'll find a new place to get your anti-Semitism off. I can guarantee you'll do another hangout with these same people because you like these lashings. You like being punished. You have a punishment king. They thought you were just a cup, but you...
Y'all about to say that kind of takes it back to that cuck shit.
You like to get spanked around as well. It's actually kind of... it's actually very embarrassing. This digital footprint, boy, it is hard to beat, especially when you're not, like, trying to move away from your past, separate from it. Acknowledge it and move on. That's what the others did. They just acknowledged it and moved on, but you continue to defend it. So, you'll continue to get your lashing, Sneako. Good luck, Charlie.
Oh, is that his name? Oh, damn, Charlie. Damn, Charlie. They did him dirty. But hey, it's what you get. It's what you deserve. You lay down with snakes, you get bit. So am I surprised by any of this? No. So, yeah, I almost want to feel sorry for him because, damn, every single one of them turned on him and threw him under the bus. It's like, sheesh. But, yeah, I mean, hey, this is what happens when you are in this loser space. Y'all let me know what y'all think, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.